Taurus, you have changed so much, Taurus. So much. You know that? Okay? You've changed quite a bit, alright? Underlying energy is the Knight of Swords. So we're just going to have some fun today, alright? Because I know what this reading is trying to say. I love y'all. And you know what, guys? I can understand, alright? I understand. We're going to get into it. Underneath that is the moon. And with stop peeking out, the Lovers is right there. Y'all, there's a bit of confusion regarding your love life right now. And I feel like y'all just want some things to pick up. Not things like to hurry up and like get things going and everything. You want to have some sort of action, something to fight for. Right now, you're not sure what the hell to fight for. And it's not necessarily because the relationship is confusing, because it possibly can be. But there's nothing happening either. It's just kind of more of like a feel as you go as you feel thing. Now, Taurus, you are coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, or you're dealing with somebody else as the Queen of Pentacles. This typically would not bother me, right? Because it's like you guys are Pentacles, right? You guys are Earth signs. And as always, right? The Pentacles are really good at committing. They're good at working hard at stuff. Well, hopefully you guys are not like hearing the thing shuffle around. If it was, I'm totally sorry about that. But anyway, with the Queen of Pentacles here, definitely showing me that there has been, this person is committed to you, right? This person is committed to you. You're committed to them. There's a great loyalty kind of thing here. No problem with the commitment part, right? The problem is the commitment part in some ways, because I think it's not necessarily that you're committed to them or they're committed to you. There's nothing about the commitment portion. It's that you're bored, Taurus. And I would have never seen that for you before, right? Because, when it comes to things, right, being, practical and, slow and, easy going, and nothing's very serious and fast, or, something like snippy and fast. You guys typically like the kind of the calm, the simple life. You guys are very simple. Like, I have Taurus aspects in my chart, and I love simplicity, like things that are simple, not something that's always, crazy going out of nowhere. I find the simplest stuff fun, and it bores the crap out of my friends. It does. It bores them, but I like it. And y'all are getting bored with the simple stuff. Y'all are bored with nothing really going on. The reason why the Ace of Pentacles is coming up is the reason why the Ten of Pentacles is coming up is because it was exciting in the past. No, now it's not very exciting. Why is it not exciting? Well, because there's nobody doing anything. Right? I don't think there's a lot of stuff happening. There's not a lot of passion going on here. There's a lot of serious mofo energy right here. Mofo energy, as I said. Crazy serious, right? And I feel like from you guys, you don't want to be serious, really. You don't really want to feel serious right now. You want to actually have a little more fun. That's what the devil is in your desired outcome. The devil's showing up here as your desired outcome, saying, like, you see, like, these people here, they're not bound to anything. They're not truly bound, right? They may have chains around their necks, right? But it's all for costume. If they wanted to just get up and leave, they can. This is something they enjoy being in. And I'm not saying that nobody, the devil, hell is the place where you want to be. No, that's definitely not what I'm saying. But I am saying, though, that the devil means taboo. It means sex. It talks about addictions, etc., right? Escapism. It has a lot of meanings. Obsessiveness. There's a lot of things that can come out of the devil, right? But with what the reading is showing me, that there is a lack of fun here. The Pentacles energy is not a very fun energy. It's real. It's physical. It's tangible. But there's nothing like wands. There's nothing like cups that can really spice things up, right? It's just work at the end of the day. It's something you're committed to. It's something that you've been working and building very hard. Building very diligently. And it's like you have stability now, but where's the fun aspect? Where's the excitement? Well, your best path to follow is showing here the Wheel of Fortune. So this is talking about a new opportunity. But I feel like this is an opportunity in which you have to make for yourself. You have to make that opportunity available to you. You gotta try to have more fun. And it could be that this is a very comfortable space and you're kind of comfortable here, but at the same time you're bored. You want to have more fun. You want to be more, you want to do something a little bit more exciting than just being the everyday Taurus, which is doing what you needed to do, handle your responsibilities, make sure you're holding down the fort. Because sometimes, as a fixed sign, I'm not a fixed sign, I'm a Libra, but You know, I can see as a fixed sign, you guys have put on a lot of responsibilities from the very beginning. As young kids, you guys understand responsibility very well, right? So you guys take on the responsibility. You guys are very practical early on. There's not really a lot of space for you guys to truly be free and happy and be yourself, right? There's sometimes for some of you guys there may be, but then a lot of times fixed energy find themselves in a lot of situations where they've committed themselves to a lot of things and they have things set in order to kind of make sure things are stable, grounded, things are going in the way they need to. But I feel like this King of Swords energy is a result of the responsibilities that you got, the commitments that you've got going on, the commitment in the relationship. I feel like there's been a lot of work to get to this Ten of Pentacles, obviously, right? It does take a lot of work. The Queen of Pentacles understands how much work is necessary in a situation if she wants to turn out and wants to be prosperous. Well, it's the ending of that cycle now. Although it's great, it's amazing, like the Ten of Pentacles, it doesn't really bring much to the table. It's not exciting anymore. It's pretty much, you're building a legacy, and that's great and all, but that's not really exciting. And the King of Swords, yes, he knows the truth. He's super serious, and that's what you guys are. And you guys don't come up as this energy. You guys come up as the King of Pentacles. That's more of the energy that you all rock in. But with this Queen of Swords, the King of Swords rather, and the Queen of Pentacles, it's almost like you're very serious about this connection, or you're very serious about it, about how it is because of everything that you've been through. You've been fighting for some time, right? This is a lot of fighting energy. And now it's just like you kind of don't really, you're not getting the excitement anymore. What you're hoping, your hopes and fears are showing is the Knight of Wands. I don't think you guys want to kind of stay serious right now. I feel like you guys want to actually enjoy your life, enjoy the connection, enjoy your partner that you're committed to, enjoy that connection that you have. You don't want to break up with them, but you definitely do not want to continue in the cycle of which you guys are going, which is really just all work and no play. There needs to be some play. So here in your outcome, you have the 8 of Cups. And that just talks about, being emotionally done, knowing what you don't want, and going after exactly what it is that you want, following what your heart's desire is, right? Listening to your intuition and going with it. And it's not a bad card, right? Nobody's leaving the situation. Nobody's breaking up with each other. And I don't see that. If I saw that, I would have saw the 8 of Swords, or not 8 of Swords. I would have saw 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, something like that, right? 10 of Cups. I would have saw that kind of thing. But you guys are in a stable relationship. It shows this right here up top. But the stable relationship is lacking in passion. It's lacking in some sort of emotional anything, right? You're emotionally done here. So I feel like right now the situation, it does call for a new opportunity that you may have to initiate on your own. Be more passionate, be more fun. Listen to what your heart wants, right? If you go with the flow and listen to what your heart wants, the bringing in the passion portion will be so much easier because you'll do what you want to do in that moment. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your Wisdom of the Oracle card for this week. All right, and you guys have Thinker. 44, and honestly 44 is one of those numbers that kind of make open my eyes up a little bit, makes my eyes widen. And the reason why is because double numbers are always associated with twin flames, but that may not be for a lot of you, right? Some of you guys may not have a twin flame relationship, but this does. If you guys have been seeing double numbers, please keep in mind that could be confirming some things that you've been thinking, been feeling, what have you, right? And the confirmation for you can be very different. It's not the same for everybody. So anyway, being all that said, though, Thinker right here totally means that right now it is time to think about what you want. Time to think about what it is that you really want to go after. And it's really kind of like don't worry about doing so much, just kind of be within yourself, figure out what it is that you're looking for in your relationship, what can bring the spice back, right? But Thinker is a time of it's very similar to observing, but you're really just kind of contemplating your situation, taking some time out to really assess what's going on around you, because y'all want more fun. You guys want to have something going on. And right now it's all, like I said, it's all work, no play. Whoa. Slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. Now, the Knight of Swords does indicate they're sitting there in your underlying energy. So it could be that you guys are bored and you guys want things to kind of hurry up and move on. That may not be the best thing right now, Taurus, especially if you're not necessarily sure what kind of fun you want, what you are exactly looking for. The Thinker's coming up because it's like, hey, there's a missing piece here. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is also talking about maybe not just making an opportunity for yourself, but also really talking about allowing time to kind of pass. You know what I mean? Allowing time to pass, because the Wheel of Fortune does talk about another opportunity and new second time around, right? And I feel like there could be something coming in, something new, but it will probably require a bit of patience, a bit of time for it to come in. And as much as you guys are sitting there, twiddling your thumbs, and I understand that as an air sign, I understand twiddling your thumbs is not fun. It actually will benefit probably because you'll at least understand something about yourself through this process. Super serious energies, and you want to have more fun and enjoy your connection. It will come, though. I feel like it will come. Just be patient and allow the opportunity to truly present itself naturally for some of you guys. All right. Some of you guys, you may need to just go ahead and go out there and do it. Have a good time with your partner. Find something that you both want to do, or find something that you want to do, right? That's true to you, and you have fun with that. But it's not going to probably happen overnight. And one of the things here is that, like I said before, for some of you guys, you may just have to wait for it to come, allow the opportunity to have fun again come naturally, right? When it presents itself. Maybe both of you guys are like super busy and career oriented right now. Maybe you guys are trying to focus on building a legacy or trying to make something stable. Maybe there isn't a lot of stability right now, but you're working so hard to try and make that happen. But you're depleted, you're drained, you're not having a good time. You have a destination, but the drive ain't there. So maybe right now it's just allowing, figuring out what you guys need to do to actually have more fun. Not necessarily commit it or plan it, but maybe you just have some fun.